Life is good. You know what I mean?
100,000 for the cheapest ring on the nigga finger, little bitch. How the flew went out to Spain to be in my domain, automobile bitch.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Training with me. This is my dungeon. We built up in my backyard during this quarantine. So today I'm gonna go through some really heavy stuff. Today we're gonna go through my second workout of my rotation. I'm gonna be explaining my split in a separate video. But yeah, so today we're gonna be working a very DC style kind of training. So we're gonna go very heavy. We're gonna go with rest pauses. We're gonna go high intensity, high frequency throughout the week. We're gonna have many working sessions throughout the week, but lower volume, just like the JP style of training in high intensity. So let's get started.
What are we doing?
So today we're gonna run through my day 2 of my rotation. So last time I got some heavy stuff, but on the leg press, and like on most of it was legs and some push. So, but my legs are kind of okay because since it's such lower volume, the idea is to keep the volume quite low so you can recover at a high frequency. So like for example, I trained day before yesterday, and today I'm gonna be hitting deadlifts because, like, you know, I had to give you guys something special. It's been a while since we've done some kind of video. So today I have some numbers to beat. We're gonna do a deadlift today as my first exercise. After that we're gonna follow it up with some push. So we might touch on some legs, depends on how I feel after the deadlift. Obviously you don't really want to overwork yourself. So I have to basically just see how my body reacts. I feel a little bit tight in my calves, but other than that, everything feels fine. So I'm just gonna start. We're just gonna start off here with some pulls off the floor. We're gonna see if I can hit some numbers today. My number that I have to beat is like 4 plates for like 5 reps, and I'm feeling kind of hyped up today. So let's see if I can hit that today. I'm just taking my time to just build up to that set, but I'm not gonna be doing a kabillion reps, and that's why I'm not giving you guys so many sets and reps. When you're building, when you're doing some build-up sets to that 100% set where you give your all out, you warm up however the hell you feel like. So I'm just right now taking my time, you know. Just did a couple sets on one plate, and I'm just gonna slowly put on some couple plates more. Just slowly build up to that set.
Alright bro, so how'd you get this?
So, what do you mean, the gym setup?
Yeah.
Alright, so I got a guy, he hooked me up with some of these stuff. I post a lot of his shit on IG, but if you guys aren't, there's gonna be a link somewhere on the screen right now. Q Fitness on IG. My guy Khaled hooked me up. Best equipment I could find, honestly. Some of the stuff you have here are just insane. That Cybex leg press I've never seen in the UAE, honestly. The thing I love about that Cybex leg press is like the weight pattern, the curve on the flat surface. Usually, like when you do a leg press in any like commercial gyms, like with the hammer strength leg press, it's like when you go down, it like forces you to push from your toes. But that's not the case with the leg press on the Cybex one. It keeps you on your like feet completely flat to push. I don't know. I just love all Cybex equipments, to be honest. I'm just gonna go for my second warm-up set.
What are we listening to for today?
I actually had some decent music, but like I blasted it so much that like I'm kind of gotten tired, and I'm just letting YouTube take on. Right now, it's blasting some Kendrick. We'll see. I need to find something, you know, that like hypes me up for my actual set, and like, yeah, you know, like what I've actually done here is I have a speaker and my TV. I've hooked them up together, so now it's just twice as loud. So like they play together at the same time. Yeah.
Walking back home to the house. Because these clubs are standing out. Probably die because I know the market's suspension. These house fuckers fucking with bitches. Probably die
So right now, I've built up 3 plates already. Feel nice. I don't feel too bad. I don't feel the best either. Hopefully, I could beat by 1 or maybe at least match 4 plates for 5. So sometimes it just comes down to trial and failure, to be honest. I'd rather try and actually fail than do this and not get my number than rather just go off assumption, because at the end of the day, muscle fatigue will actually cause some growth as well. Tell my mama I love her. So now, kind of getting into that set that you need 100% focus. You need to be you need to be putting your 100% into that set. If I get into a set and the first and the first thing that happens is that I'm out of breath, then I haven't rested enough. I need to be able to breathe and actually perform and actually fail from performing rather than fail from breathing.
Go one than last time. One more than last time. That's all you want. One more than last time. Jesus Christ. You're on. So, that set was fucking hard. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that. I was a little bit exhausted, but I can say I hadn't recovered 100%. I was about like 90-80%. That's why I went up by 1 rep, but at the same time, it was at a lower rep range. You guys that really progress your lifts, you guys actually try to progress your lifts. Your lower rep range stuff don't really progress as much as those high rep range stuff. So yeah, no, I really pushed it today. This is the highest I've ever deadlifted. Obviously, it's not an insane amount to many bigger guys. I know so many of my friends, like for example Huz Fitness, he deadlifts a shitload. But when it comes to like machines, I recommend that. So right now, back is kind of gone. I'm not gonna go for a second set of deadlifts because I know it's just gonna be too much for me. And now I'm gonna go on down into a little bit of back stuff.
Alright, I'm recording.
Right. So, I just want to show you guys this quick little piece here. We actually had this welded and made. This was originally supposed to be a tricep bar, and my idea was to actually get 2 clips made. So now it becomes like a wide tricep extension. So if I'm actually training triceps, it just goes completely wide. Very similar to to some equipment that I've actually seen online, but I kind of wanted it made my own way. So now I can actually throw on some D handles at the same time. If I throw on 2 of these, one here, that's basically going to be my lat pull down. But at the same time, I have a wide grip, so I could actually break this wide. So for you guys that actually want to train back, I suggest you can actually take one of those easy bars that actually sit on the cables, and you can tie this around the top. Just once or twice you twist it, and then it becomes your deep grip handles. Give that a shot if you actually want to train your back. You will see a massive difference in the way you feel your lats and the way you feel your back when you actually train it.
Alright, so for the second exercise, we kind of nailed my lats with, we nailed basically every muscle in my posterior and some in my interior muscles in the deadlift. When you deadlift that heavy, that hard, that high intensity, you know, you get some stuff that they get exhausted, so other things need to come into play there. So that's why the compound exercises are, you know, your go-to at the start of your workout, unless you have some imbalancements and you actually need to work on them with some isolations. But it's always going to be compounds over isolations. Second exercise, we're going to do some close grip lat pull downs. The reason I'm going to be doing some close grip lat pull downs is it takes my legs out rather than, for example, if I wanted to do some chin-ups, for example. Now, yeah, you guys might say that your legs aren't as involved, but I kind of have this habit of me bending my knees, so that actually it contracts my hamstrings a little bit. So I don't know. It's more of a compound, I would say, and this I could treat it a little bit more like an isolation. So we're going to be going here. And one thing that I want to actually tell you guys, I've been getting a lot of questions on how to actually grow your forearms. And I keep saying the same thing over and over again. Stop using straps when you train back. For example, I did use straps on the deadlift, but I'm not going to use straps here. When you're doing some stuff that you actually need that grip strength, it's kind of pointless to use straps. Basically how I grew my forearms, like I trained back for how many months without straps, and training high rep ranges when your back starts to get nailed and like your forearms are fine, I mean like your biceps and like your back is fine, but then your forearms start to get fucked and you like force yourself to actually get those reps. Those are the reps where they fuck up your forearms. So like, if you want to grow your forearms, stop using straps. I don't want to be gripping with just the tip of my fingers like this. Wrap your thumb around, grip that thing like you want to break the bar. You grip it, you don't want to let go. Imagine you're falling down a building and this is all you can hold on to. That's the way you want to grip if you actually want to grow your forearms. Grip the living shit out of that thing. I'm going to give you guys a quick tip on how to actually nail your lats when you're actually doing any kind of pull down. So what you actually want to think about is try to shorten your lats from two sides. One from up and one from down from your actual pelvis. So what you actually want to do, you want to go into a really hard arch from the back, like a girl trying to show off her ass, basically. So when you go down, first thing, get your knees right under the pad, put your butt back, put your stomach front, and lean with your upper body back. Second thing, you want to basically try and get your elbows a little bit away from your body, but you want to get it down to nipple level, a little bit lower than nipple level. Right there. That's definitely, if you guys do that right now, that will nail your lats. Let's take a look at my numbers right now. You know what I have to beat. Once I do, I have a clear vision on what I need to beat. This is why you guys actually need to track your shit. Get a logbook, guys. Start to track them. Beat your sessions every time. This is how you grow. So, since I just did that close grip lat pull down right now, we want maximum fuckery for your lats. So right now we're gonna jump into a pullover that I'm actually gonna be doing with this bench in an incline while that pullover is from behind me. So this way I'm really gonna exhaust my lats, and then when I go right back into that next set of close grip lat pull downs, my lats are gonna fail much quicker. My lats are gonna be, they're gonna get much more fatigued. So that way my lats basically get the most out of the workout. Fuck. Woo. Now that I've wrecked my lats with that, we're gonna go right back into that close grip lat pull down. This is not a superset. Rather it's individual sets where we're gonna be doing them right after each other. So it's like close grip pull down, pull over, close grip pull down, pull over. So this way your lats are gonna get nailed. Even though the weight is lighter than last time, I'm so much more fucked, and I got a little bit less reps than I would have thought because my lats are so much more roasted than the set back. Back is fucked. Woo. So right now we're done with the pull as part of the workout. Now we're gonna go more towards into my side raises, but I'm not gonna do them normally. So we're gonna actually have the dumbbells in my elbows, so that takes out the complete grip part of the movement out. So it's a lot of focus on my middle delts. We're gonna go shoulders right now, some side raises. And then I'm actually going to go into a dip. I'm probably going to be doing a superset, not superset, but that superset approach between an incline press and a dip. And we'll see what that goes like.
All right, guys, last one, we're going again. Roll camera. Play back. What?
I'm not doing that, I swear. My hands were shaking mid-set. I don't know what the fuck that was happening, but... Woo. Now we're gonna go into an incline press and a little bit of dips.
I told her bring her bloody tire. Be that 488's wider. Pull it up like a long pin spider. The fourth time I put a baby inside her. I just wanted to tell that lady. I ain't calling in advance. Tell the body don't you bet. Took her out of fucking legend. Drop the roof, no expansion. Drop a coupe, we can stand it. Ricky on the cover. Ah!
matched last time, 7 for 7.
Okay, just don't move around too much, but you can speak.
Now?
Yeah.
So, right now we just went outside because the dip bar hasn't been chopped off yet. So it's just right outside right now, and we're gonna do my dips here. My man Manzzbigg is gonna show the dip bar.
Hi, boss.
So, we're gonna do some weighted dips. I actually have a number to beat with 20 kilos hanging off of me for 12 reps. Hopefully I can get that number this time. Even though I did exhaust my upper pec. If I match, I'll be happy. It's okay. So sometimes you gotta go off like that. If it matches, it's fine. Because realistically, you have beat the number because you just put on a little bit more fatigue. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Teeny tiny bit off the 12 rep, but we can count it as an improvement because I did kind of match that upper session there. Whew. That number's got to go up next session. So today it was more of a deadlift session, but since it's been a while since I did a video shoot, we wanted to kind of test out and bring a big lift as the first thing for you guys. Had to do it for the views, had to do it for the boys, had to do it for you guys watching. So we kind of had to adjust some of the lifts. So right now we just did, realistically, we did some pulls. So we did some thickness stuff from, which is a deadlift. We did one set. Even though you guys might think that one set is such a little thing, if you blast that into maximum intensity, I bet half of you guys, unless you guys are high level trained, you guys will get fucked from that one set of doing very high intensity stuff. We did some pull downs from up, and then we did some lat exhaustion with it, while at the same time we did the same thing on the incline and the dips. The thing that you guys realize is, every time I come back to my sessions, I beat those numbers, but the numbers aren't the only thing that are going up. You know, it's my mind-muscle connection. I'm making sure that I'm actually using the muscle to push through the movement with a maximum amount of weight. If you guys are just, you guys are trying to progress your lifts, but you guys just go through the movements and you're not actually feeling the muscle work. Now, I'm not saying you need to always just slow down the movement so it's just muscle working. You need to be progressing, but at the same time, you need to be progressing the right way. If today I did 100 kilos for 10 reps from half bases, and tomorrow I just did 100 kilos for in a quarter part of the movement, that's not really improvement. You need to be applying high levels of stress every time, so you keep breaking down that muscle, keep recovering, and you keep growing. So like and subscribe. Depends where this is gonna go. If it's on YouTube, like and subscribe. Thank you to my man Manzzbigg for hooking us up with a video today. There's gonna be more of these coming. See you guys.